Alright, welcome back everybody. I want to show you today something I picked up for the bug out bag that I recently re-inventoried. Needed a new sleeping mat, so we got this one here. This is from Treatlife. It's an inflatable sleeping mat. Alright, before we take it outside and try it out on some different surfaces, the first thing I want to do is let you know some information on it. It's got 20D nylon fabric. It is completely waterproof. Inflated, it's 74 inches by 22 inches by 2 inches, and I took this out already to kind of inflate it, see how hard it was. Wow, this thing is huge. It's very, very long. Package size is 7 by 3.5 inches, 7.9, so it's almost like 8. Weighs about a pound. When I put it on my scale over here, it was like 1.1 pound. So it's not super ultra light, but it's also not bad for a plastic, pretty heavy duty sleeping mat. It comes with the mat, of course, the carry bag, and some patches. And it runs about $34.99. Pretty simple deal here. There's your patches. And yeah, I was able to roll this back in here and put it in, so it's not hard to put away at all. It deflates very easily. Of course, it might be hard to get out. There we go. So that's it all rolled up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to try it out on a couple different surfaces and see how it feels. Just to give you an idea what it feels like being on it, we're going to try just my grass in my front yard, and then we're going to try some gravel, because chances are, if I'm camping out in this area, or if I use this for my go bag, this is what I'm going to be on. These are the surfaces I'm going to be on. So let's get it blown up. I will show you blowing it up, and we'll take it outside and try it out. Alright, we're outside. Before we get started, I want to explain to you the valve system here. It's kind of neat. When you want to deflate, when you want to blow it up, you'll be using this. Okay, this is just the top cap. Comes off, your breath will push that in, and you'll fill it up. But when you let go of it, and when you stop blowing into it, it will stay sealed. When you want to empty it completely, you dig over here, and you empty it through that hole there. Okay. And I would not suggest blowing it up through that because it's kind of pointless. Now, it does look flat, doesn't it? But, and I thought it was going to be just a completely flat blow-up mat. But if you look a little closer, you can kind of see a pattern in here. And it's going to have those little cells. So, let's blow it up and see how long this will take. Let me get it the right way here. They say 10 or 15 breaths. I don't think that's going to be... I mean, when I tried it before, it was a little bit more than that. Alright, that's 10, and no, that wasn't me making that horrible noise. That's the way the mat is. That's the valve there. Now, that's not really fully inflated, but hey, it's not bad. It's 10. So, let's go to 15 and see if we get something. That's about as much as I can do. It's kind of neat to watch it blow up. Did you see it kind of shrinking? I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Did you see it kind of shrinking? I guess the where it's embossed there, it kind of just shrinks up to its size. But we're going to put it down here, and I'm going to move the camera back a little bit and let you see its full size. Alright, I'll just pick this section here and we'll kind of try it out. Now, when I was lying on it out here, I noticed it really does make the ground kind of level. Our front yard may look like it's nice with grass and all, but it's really kind of bumpy. I don't know who graded it when they put this yard in, but it does feel really, really comfortable. And I like the little cells. You know, they kind of bounce back. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, I mean, you dip down into it a little, but it's not bad. You know, it's not bad, and it kind of fills it up in other areas. So my best description of this would kind of feel like a memory foam, at least on the grass. You know, I kind of feel it shaping to whatever I put on it. Like if I put my hand on it here, I feel it getting softer here and, you know, kind of fitting my hand, but it's still soft under my hand. So let's take this out on some rock and see what it feels like on that. All right, now this is where it got a little interesting. When I first went to lie down on this on rocks, and I haven't tried it on rocks until just now, I put my knee on it, and I was like, oh, not good, because I felt the rocks. It was just like putting your knee right into raw, you know, with nothing on it. But then I lied flat on it, and everything just floated. So getting up and down on it, you might want to be a little careful. I don't see any damage from the rocks underneath. But you definitely, you know, don't jump into this like it's an air mattress, you know, like it's a waterbed or something, expecting it to protect your knees when you lay down on it. If you go on it slowly, you know, if I just put my hand down it hard, I can feel a rock right under there. But if I just put my hand there and use the whole area, and I think it has to do with the surface tension, the whole, you know, length of the mattress. So I'm actually really impressed, because I tried another one that I bought locally in a Big 5, and I tried it on the rock, and I didn't even do a video on it. I returned it because it was horrible. It had the tubes in it, you know, and it felt like you were just laying right on the rocks. With this one, and I think it has something to do with the little cells, the pockets. With this one, when you lean on it, when you're fully on it, laying flat, it's really comfortable, and you do not feel one rock underneath you. So we're going to deflate it, and I'll show you how I deflate it. We'll take that back inside, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're on the corner of my my garage area here. What I'm going to do is open it up and show you how quick it deflates. Again, it's really simple. It's a simple operation. You'll just pull the bottom piece off. And this is very well sealed here, so when I'm pulling that off, I don't feel as if this is going to rip. It's really well sealed and reinforced. So I've had no problems with this. You can see it's already almost pretty flat. Let me get it straight and roll it up. And as you can tell, it's almost completely deflated. All right. Now you want to keep the end with the valve down there, because remember, we're going to fold this over, okay? And you're going to roll it kind of towards that end, and you're going to collect a lot of air in here and push it out. So let me fold it up, and we'll take it right to the end there, and I'll show you what it looks like once we get to the bottom end of it. All right, so you're going to fold it up into fours, and I'm just kind of wiping it off as I go, because my entrance to my garage here is a little dusty. One of the things I like to do is to kind of keep this over like that, so that it stays and it doesn't become this big long rollout. Now you see how the end is getting a little full. That will go away once you get to the end there and you have that valve open. And I left the valve on the outside, although I think it closed itself. See? Yeah. There. I left the valve on the outside so you can see it. And so it's easy to access. And also, too, this thing is waterproof, so of course it's plastic. So if you have to wash it off, you can do that easy. I'm not too concerned with a little bit of dust on it from out here. And there you go, with a very minimum of effort. That's folded right back up, and it'll fit right back in its case. So let's bring it up top to the counter and finish talking about it. All right, so it's back all rolled up. I took a microfiber cloth and just kind of wiped it down. I did unroll it a little bit and wipe it out because it was really dusty on my floor. But as you can tell, that took no real effort. You know, there's some things that you take out of their bags, like those emergency sleeping bags and stuff from SOL, the bivvies, and you know they're going to be hard to get back in the bag. This thing was simple. Fold it over once and then again, roll it up, and it fits right back in its bag. And what do you know? I'm on camera, and it didn't give me a hard time going back in the bag. I hate when I do stuff on camera. You know, you do it without a camera on, and it's perfect. You do it with a camera, and it's like, oh, I can't get it in. Anyway, there you go. That's going to make a very welcome addition, because like I showed you with the rocks out there, and if you've ever seen some videos I've shot across the street in the empty lot, or videos I've shot up in the mountains, you can tell, you know, 98% of the time, either gravel or dirt with gravel is what you're going to be sleeping on out here. And again, you got to prep for your area. I'm not going to be laying in big lush grass fields probably most of the time, even though I tested it in my yard. So this seems to handle the gravel really, really well. I like the way, you know, when I first put my knee on it, I was like, oh man, I can feel the rocks right through this. And it wasn't even like a knee pad, you know, where they sell those knee pads where you can work outside with them. You put it down and you can sit and put your knees on it. It felt, you know, like I was leaning right on the rocks. But then I put my whole body on it, and it was like, oh, wow, you're just floating. You don't feel any rocks, and you didn't feel any heat. It's probably about 8 in the morning here, and those rocks are probably 80, 90 degrees by now in the summertime. You didn't feel any heat at all. So, again, this is Treatlife. This is their inflatable sleeping pad. That's the company. I got 14 breaths. It was fully inflated. Weighs about a pound. Comes with the bag, the thing itself, and the patch kit. Goes for $34.99. If you're thinking about one that isn't crazy expensive, this is a good deal here. I kind of, you know, it was kind of risky. I wasn't sure, but this thing is awesome. I'll tell you, for something you're going to be using out here, you know, in the desert. Something like this is the difference between a comfortable night's sleep and hurting your back. And again, with the sleep system in that particular bug-out bag, it's really just going to be an SOL bivvy inside of a sleeping bag liner. Or just the sleeping bag liner. Because it's never that cold out here. And there are wool blankets in there if I need them, you know. So I can always put those on if it does get cold. I think the coldest I've ever seen it here was like 17 or 18 degrees. And then there would be a whole different sleep system that I use, not this. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. This is in the store. I believe it's the second row, first or second row. So if you're interested in picking it up, it's about 35 bucks. And if you're not interested in buying anything in the store, just click the store link. Do your regular Amazon shopping. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps fund the projects here a little bit so I can pick up some more cool gear and review it for you. And if you're thinking about doing any kind of freeze-dried food storage, check out our Treatlife store. In the description, just click see more. It's always hidden in there. I hate that. I wish the description box was a little bit bigger. But you can check out our Treatlife store when you click the see more button there. And you can find all the freeze-dried food you could possibly want. I have some more reviews. I'm going to start doing some cooking with the Treatlife food and freeze-dried food in general. Even if you don't want to buy Thrive, the videos themselves will be helpful because they'll show you how to use your freeze-dried food storage. It's pretty much the same for any brand of food. I just particularly like the Thrive because I think it tastes better. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will talk to you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, and stay prepared.